Yep.
This is Comic Burrito. This week in comics. I'm Todd.
This week in comics, I'm Nick.
And we're talking This Week in Comics. Yeah. Don't you know? Woohoo.
I don't know. Does this send out a tweet like it used to? Or do I need to...
I don't think it's done that for a while.
Week in comics.
Make sure to sing it when you're tweeting it.
Comic... I should have just done voice to text. I do that all the time. Do you do that? Where I'll I'll say my text out loud while I type it, and it's like I might as well just hit the button.
Yeah. Genius.
Nick, comicburrito.com. There. It's just a real simple one this week.
So it's comic book day. Whoop, 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 whoop.
It was.
It is. It still is. There might, if you're on a different time zone, your comic book store might still be open, and you could be still grabbing your pulse.
Or if your comic book store is just awesome, and ours was not open or is not open late on Wednesday, but like I think it's Thursday and Friday. They're
open until like 11.
I don't know if they still are because pre-COVID they were open that late, and they were doing like tabletop games and stuff. You could come in and just play with people. Remember playing with people?
No, what was that like?
I don't know. I never did it. I was never invited.
I've only heard mention of it. I know as much about it now as I did before.
or were they inviting me when they were telling me about it? Is that what that?
No, they definitely weren't. They definitely weren't inviting you.
I mean, I don't know what day it even was. So they were probably like, oh yeah, we do that sometimes.
Whoop whoop. What up, Kane Paul? Welcome
to
This Week in Comics.
I don't like it when there's fuzzies on this thing.
We are missing Cole once again, but he says he'll be back Saturday.
Mm-hmm. I don't think
he was going to be back today, but it's his anniversary. So
I don't believe Cole is alive. I don't think
we got his picks from him that are definitely not our picks that we pushed onto him.
They're all dynamite too.
They're
It's just 3 covers of Red Sonja.
Yep, his favorite. His favorite. So he'll be back soon. Hopefully. Quickly.
Oh, I got the sound on every time.
Oh my god, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. But yeah, he'll be back Saturday.
Yeah.
He says. We'll see.
He says.
We'll see.
But happy October.
Yeah.
October the last couple times that we've talked. But
it's the 7th today, so yes, on Saturday it was.
Yeah, whatever.
And it would have been the 1st?
Possibly.
So twice now.
Yeah.
It's still October.
I finally we've decorated the outside of the house now, so now it feels like October because it's Halloween time.
Yes.
It's Halloween town. So yeah, let's get to our top picks of the week.
Are we going to do Cole's? Is Cole first? Or
yeah, Cole's first still.
Cole's first. All right, Cole, hold up your book.
Come on, Cole.
Cole, let's hear about it.
Come on, man. We'll wait here until you put it up, Cole.
Down under.
We're gonna hello, crikey.
We gotta have Whack on the show sometime.
Hey, we do. Yes.
I don't know what the time difference is.
I read that today, King Paul.
Was it good?
I enjoyed it.
Damn it.
It's not on my top list, spoiler alert, but
I did
read it and I enjoyed it. I liked it as much as the other crossovers they do. It's not like a phenomenal piece of literature, but it's fun.
See, I'm not into Transformers all that much, so it's even
Back
though
to the Future.
I think I have one back there, but I'm way into Back to the Future, and my kids have now discovered Back to the Future, and like Levi is like drawing the Back to the Future logo in notebooks and stuff. It is like his new favorite thing, which is really cool. I've never read the comics though.
Yeah, no, they're decent. I never got into the main run really. I tried, but it didn't pull me in enough.
I remember seeing the trade like early on when I started, and I've always wanted to grab it, but never have. I think it might even be on Hoopla, and I should just read it tomorrow while I have the time. Hey, Sam.
What's up, Sam?
It's 1:05 a.m. on a Thursday right now. Wow, so Whack is in the future.
Yeah.
Whack, we're going to need to know some like sports scores and stuff.
Speaking of Back to the Future.
Yeah, if you could just...
Can you send us a sports almanac?
Yeah, if you could send us a sports almanac or just let us know like who's going to win
the big game.
The big game right before it happens.
All right, so Cole's first pick. I guess I'll just throw it up because he's not going to show it. Like a jerk. This is definitely Cole's pick and not my fourth pick.
No.
That would be crazy. And
yeah.
Not in spirit of this. But as far as sector number 8.
Oh, well, you read that book too.
I did, so I figured I'd show my copy of it.
That works out because then you can still kind of talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, I can still talk about it.
I can't believe you and Cole had the same book, though. That's cool.
I know, right? It's a N.K. Jemisin and Jamal Campbell. It is easily one of the best Green Lantern stories that has ever happened. It's fun. It's out of continuity from the rest of the universe, which I love because, like, fucking stay away from everything. It's really fun to have something that's not Black Label and, like, really gritty and all of that. It's still very much a comic book. It's still very much Green Lantern, but it's, like, away from the rest of the universe. Like, they're dealing nothing to do with what's going on with the rest of DC has to do with this book.
So like most DC
and you
books.
can also say that except for the fact that death metal shows up there's no death metal Far Sector tie-in.
Sure.
That's not a thing.
Sure.
Superman doesn't show up in this every once in a while to be like,
no?
Hey,
not yet.
Oh God, I hope not.
Sports ball is dead in the future.
Oh God.
Well,
Andrew?
It's a bummer, but
I just love it. And the art is incredible. The story is amazing. It's awesome. And I think two of the best DC books going right now are two Green Lantern titles.
What? You think that? You like Green Lantern books?
I know. And I try not to put them on my top picks of the week. So I'm really glad Cole put one on his.
You in the Green Lantern shirt with the green lights behind you? Like Green Lantern?
What are you talking
about? There's still more.
Whoops.
You have two switches to turn off your green lights.
No, it's just one of the sensors didn't pick it up. But yeah, no, I love it, and I think it's great. It's going to be one of those that
number?
It's number 8.
8. So is the first trade isn't quite out yet? Maybe next month.
I don't know. I think this is only going for 12 issues or something like that.
Yeah, so it should be like a volume 1 and volume 2 then.
Yeah, I probably won't pick up a trade. I'm gonna really hope they do like a collective works,
a little hardcover.
Yeah, absolute Far Sector.
Absolute Far Sector.
That's really crossing my fingers on that one.
I'm sure they're working on that right now.
Yeah, I am too. I just can't decide between the Omni and Absolute Far Sector.
Definitely the Absolute. Definitely the Absolute. It's gonna have like a raised cover.
Oh yeah,
like raised edges and stuff, and I think that over half the book is just sketches.
Yes, no,
it's just
sketches all the way.
Vast majority. It's about the size of a Walking Dead compendium.
Yep, but
it's the 12 issues.
12 issues,
and I'm just all the sketches.
Yep,
every last
fan art. They just load fan art at the end.
It's $295.
I would buy it.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would buy it.
They would make
like this is my reading copy and this is my my self copy. Yeah,
and they printed 5.
Yeah, like I can't believe this one guy bought 2 of these.
Yeah, that's crazy. Fucking idiot. All right. So for your top pick of the week, or first pick of the week, not
first pick of the week, not top pick of the week, was I think
coming in at your number 1 first
right.
Pick.
Ooh, Firepower number 4. Robert Kirkman and Chris Samney, I believe.
New guys.
I have not liked anything from Firepower so far. I
believe that's a Woot is on is the letterer, I believe. Russ Wooten. Russ Woot.
It says with Matt Wilson, which must be colors, and Russ Wooten.
Russ Woot.
It's a cool cover. I definitely like where everything's going with this, and it's just a fun read. It's quick. This one wasn't quite as quick as some of the other ones. It's getting a little chatty, I think. But
Joey, by the way, there's we talked about it already. In case you missed it, there's a Transformers Back to the Future crossover that came out today.
Is Joey a Transformers and Back to the Future guy?
Other one, Back to the Future. Yes.
Back to the Future. Back to the Future is better than just about anything. So aside from maybe Far Sector.
Heads up, that's a thing.
It is a thing.
Ooh,
and I think it's only going to be 4 issues for the Transformers,
something like that.
Back to the Future. It's a short one, so you're not committing. You're not committing to a lot. 3 or 4.
W1. It says 1. It doesn't say one of. Like jerks.
I'm pretty sure it's 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not ongoing.
I don't. Yeah, no, it's ongoing. They have a 100-issue arc planned for Transformers Back to the Future.
That'd be amazing.
It's a Walking Dead run.
Yes.
194.
Yeah, no, Firepower is excellent.
It's so good.
It's excellent. It is. Thank you, Kane Paul.
If I had to drop down, a lot of books, which I do, that would not be one of them for sure.
And I was in a position that I'm in right now.
Yeah, I am. No, I was happy to grab that one, really.
Yeah.
When I saw it every week, great. It's like, it's Firepower Week.
Yeah, awesome. I like where my kids are behind, going with it. It is really interesting. They did a good job making you feel for the main characters now. I like that there's a little bit more story. The first few definitely were doing setup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now the story is starting to progress because not to like give anything away really, because we don't do spoilers, but it's nice to see things move along because it was nice to get the prelude because you got a lot of info and there was a lot of action in that, but then the last 3 have been setting you up for obviously a big arc. And I think that prelude helped me not be like, wow, let's go, come on. And now it's like starting to gear up. So I'm excited about it. If I haven't liked each one, I haven't had a problem with it.
I think this issue is maybe a little bit less for the kids. Maybe.
Yeah, a little bit.
It had a little bit of adult relationship type.
Yeah, it's not like it's mature, but it's mature,
and not like sex.
It's maturity,
like actual actual
emotional maturity.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely stuff in this was the first time that I read it that it was like, well, I don't know that my kids are gonna get anything out of that, but it's not. They will still read it. It's still YA.
Yeah, totally.
I think they're 2 issues behind both of them, but
there you go.
Yeah, that would be my first pick of the week. Firepower number 4.
I have to get to my first pick of the week because that was on Cole's first pick of the week.
Oops.
So this is a little known book. Something you might have read something about it before. I don't know. It's some no-name guy starting off a brand new series with no other tie-ins or anything. It's American Vampire 1976 from DC Black Label. Look at that fucking cover.
I definitely would have read that today,
Holy
except
shit.
my LCS put that in my box.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Instead, I got home and I'm like, wait, I didn't ask for this. And I sent them a message and they're like, oh, shoot, sorry. They're like, bring it back and we'll swap it out. They have both covers sitting for me, so I have to decide which one. But is it good? Because I was thinking about maybe dropping it.
It's yes.
Before even picking it up. I mean, obviously, if it's your first pick of the week.
Yeah, that's a weird question.
Yeah.
Did you have you read this?
I read volume 1, and I think I'm on the 2nd or 3rd issue of volume 2.
Definitely finish this before you read that.
Yeah?
Yes.
Because Wes was saying that one does pretty good at like catching you up and
no, it's fine.
Does it spoil it?
Yeah, it kind of will spoil some stuff.
I will say that I'm not super into it, which is why I'm thinking of maybe just, trade waiting or, kind of thing. It looks really cool.
But it's Scott Snyder, Raphael Albuquerque, So same combo.
Yeah.
As the first. Dave McCaig on colors, Steve Wan's lettering, and there's a variant cover by Dustin Wynn. Apparently.
That's because Dustin Wynn did all the variant covers for the previous issues as well. Yeah.
But they're still doing that.
So which I have to decide if I want A or B, which I'm a sucker for Wynn. So
I say if it's a Dustin Wynn.
Well, it's a Dustin Wynn, and like it's a number one, but it's not like a number one that's gonna be. You got both of them. Yeah, excellent. Shit.
Good choice. That
we'll see. Easy, I'm not going back to the LCS just to do the swap, and I'm trying to decide if I want to just like read that and see what I think. But
well, okay. So, anyways, if you read First American Vampire, easy pick,
easy grab
it. If you haven't, I still recommend it. Yeah, if you didn't like it, then definitely don't grab it. But if you haven't read it but you're interested in this book, I'd still pick it up. You definitely can pick up on it. It's going to make reading the first one for the first time a little less enjoyable. It doesn't ruin it, but if you plan on reading American Vampire and you haven't, wait on 1976.
Would it be like reading Ascender without reading Descender? Because Jeff said the same thing. He was like, this is a good jumping on point. And I read like the first issue and I'm like, no, it's not. This is a terrible point
but you could though.
Yeah, but you shouldn't.
And this story is very different, obviously. Like it's
70s instead of like Western and
yeah.
So looks cool.
Yeah,
I'm very into that cover.
I know. Right?
The A. Like
the cover's dope.
Dustin's my boy, but that's
a sick A cover.
That's a pretty sweet A cover.
So I guess Cole's not going to show his.
It's not Cole.
We'll just have to show it for him. Cole's number 2, which is definitely not Nick's number 4.
No,
because that would be crazy.
No, yeah,
it's definitely not. It's Adventure Man number 4. Oh my
Adventure
god!
Man number 4.
And we both have read it. What are the chances?
Huh. Weird. It's almost like it'd probably be like what, like you're maybe around 5 or 6, maybe. It'd
probably be around my 4. Far Sector
around your 4.
Far Sector was an easy choice because you already did Adventure Man, so I didn't have to battle between them. But these are Cole's picks. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right. It's only my number 4 because I read it and I'm like, oh, okay, I need to go back and read 1 through 3 again because it's been my casual read. I guess. Man? And I will say this cover's been driving me crazy all day. They have some discoloration. This is part of the cover art.
Yeah, no, that's because it's on my digital one too.
there and there. But all day, every time I look at this book, I'm like, oh no, what happened? No, it's fine. It's fine.
My iPad got dinged, man.
It's a dick move. I don't like it when books do that. It's fine, but they didn't do it to the rest of the cover.
Look what this comic did to my iPad.
Oh no.
The fuck. But yeah, I continue to love this book. I know there's a couple people who aren't in love with it.
Okay. I don't know if I'm in love with it, but
I really like it a lot.
It's really good. I feel like I get a lot of bang for my buck too, because it's a pretty thick boy.
Yes.
Are you guys?
No. Cole, very much so.
Very, yeah. I am not caught up on Black Hammer. I'm not caught up on Black Hammer. I haven't read like volume 3, I think.
Yeah. No, I am. I'm reading the skeleton and all that stuff.
So yeah, I'm not alone. One of us.
That's why you got to put your stuff in top loaders, cover in bubble wrap, duct tape it before you get it home, because that's how Wes does it.
Right.
And then he throws it into a padded room.
Mm-hmm. Sets it down gently.
Sets it down gently into a padded room where he can hold up to upwards of 40 comics.
40
before he needs to get another room.
Yeah, it's just he like owns a storage facility.
Yeah.
In each one, it's kind of like the warehouse at the end of Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's that, but each one of those boxes has like 5 comics. It's just all spread out.
He's got about 1,200 comics.
The rest is all foam. It's all foam, and none of them have been read.
No, those are his keepers. Those are the keepers. Readers. Yeah. He keeps his readers at home.
He's not here to defend himself, so
he is not.
It's extra funny.
It is. So yeah, Adventure Man number 4 is
great pick, Cole.
If you've been liking, great pick, Cole. If you've been enjoying 1, 2, and 3, you're gonna like 4. It's solid. It's a really fun read. I like everything that they're doing with it.
I like that it's starting to get a little more cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to be like
as it continues. Exactly. Things are starting to fill in, but there's still a good amount of mystery about what's going on. And
I mean, it's Matt Fraction, so what are you gonna do?
Exactly. That's why I trusted him from the get-go. I'm like, I'm gonna like this.
It's Matt Fraction. So.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's had a couple good hits.
I'd really like to see him do like a Hawkeye run.
He'll be back Saturday. Today was his anniversary. He's been dealing with some family stuff before this, but now it's also his anniversary. So it's just unfortunate timing for the Cole to not be here. But he has assured us, without something crazy happening, he'll be back on Saturday.
Yes.
Where can I get Volume 3 Black Hammer stuff?
Whack. I'd have to double check. I'd have to look. I know. Age of Doom, is that one of them? That's the one I haven't read. I did pull the World War II one with the planes. I forget which one it is now. 46 maybe?
Yeah.
So maybe it's World War One. The war one with the planes.
46 would be World War II.
46. Yeah. So I was right.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've read.
I've missed a few of them, but I do really
Black
like
Hammer
them.
45. First of all,
45. That's 45. The one.
That's still firmly World War II.
Yeah. So I will. It's I got there and stopped because it was early on in comics, and when I started reading it, because it was also, then Cole and I were talking about it.
My spine's all busted up already on my digital one.
I do have one issue of that run that like the front cover has a huge tear in it. Because I was reading it and it like fell out of my hand and I like caught it and it was just like but I didn't love that arc enough to like buy a whole new copy just to not have a ripped cover. It was like, okay, this is just gonna have a little tear in it. That's fine. What'd you do? Did you spill everywhere?
My beer exploded. I caught most of it actually, which is good.
No.
I have duct tape. That's not going to be very absorbent.
No.
Well,
take your shirt off and use your shirt.
Hey, here's your number 2, and then I'm going to grab a washcloth.
My number 2?
Your number 2.
Number 2. Ooh. Is it this one? Yes. Deceased Dead Planet number 4. You have a lot to catch up on if you haven't been reading through Deceased, and this is one of my favorite. I'm not even going to open it because I'm going to be tempted to show a couple pages, and then Todd will get really mad at me.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
But I don't know. Are you reading this, Todd?
Yes. Don't spoil it. I haven't read it yet.
Okay, no, it's very good. Is all I was saying, and I was about to take it out, but if I take it out, then I'm gonna have to. There's. I would make this your next read, honestly,
because it's up there. You saw my already read today list, and I don't have very many left. If
my number 1 didn't come out today, then that would have been an easy pick for number 1. And plus, the movie posters are fantastic. I'm trying to get no glare on. There we go. That's the only advantage to the thing.
Look at that. Holy shit.
Pretty cool, right?
Okay, that's maybe a variant I'll have to pick up.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You got Kyle in the back there.
It's fucking rad.
There you go.
Look at that. Little walks in there.
Yeah, so like I think Deceased was super bleak for the first arc. You know, just all your favorite people are getting killed off.
What? Spoilers.
Just constantly. Yeah. Spoiler alert. It's a Tom Taylor book. So basically he's just murdering your childhood is what's going on through the whole thing. And then
correct. No paper towel.
Yes.
Washcloth.
And the digital has been a lot less bleak, but I'm way behind on that one. Or maybe it ended. Hope at World's End. That might have ended.
You did it.
And this one's starting.
I think
this is like I felt like it was like, oh, we're making the turn, and here's that little bit of like hope and salvation and things. And then Tom is just like, no.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Then we should do a Black Hammer chat. Yeah.
Yeah, hopes that World End 11 came out today digitally. Because I got that too.
Oh, shit, because I think the last one I read was like 4. But those are only $1 a piece. So
to do.
Yeah, that's all like background stuff, though, right?
Yeah. Let's do it. Cole would love to be in on that too.
I'll be in for the first half. And I'll leave.
Bye.
or maybe I just need to catch up. Maybe
there we go.
Although catching up would involve rereading everything, which is fine.
That much?
But no, I think there's 5 or 6 volumes. It's not too bad.
No.
So yeah. That's it.
Cool. No, good choice. I'm sure.
Don't buy just that one. Although, if you can get that cover, it's worth it for the cover, and it's pretty awesome. You just won't know like what the hell is going on.
So I have a theme for my 1 and 2.
And
it's the first word of it.
Oh,
American Ronin.
Hey, I got that book.
Hell yeah. So when you're like, I feel like I should drop American Vampire, it's like, yeah, you should maybe drop that and keep this.
That was my
accidentally gave it to you.
That was my kind of thought. I'm trying to decide, like, do I read it and then decide, or do I need to decide and then read?
I'm so into this. It's weird and awesome, but like cool. Like it's got a really interesting premise. It's a dude that has some specialish abilities, and oh man, you just really need to fucking read it. I don't want to. I
read it was something about like corporations in the future.
Yep. Peter Milligan is the writer. ACO is the artist. David Lorenzo is the inker. Dean White is the colorist, and it's an AWA book, so Sal Cipriano is the letterer.
In AWA, we got to get Sal's name on these covers, man.
I know, right? Everyone else, they have 4 fucking names on there.
Everybody.
Fucking, what the fuck? Sal Cipriano. Sal Cipriano
Sal needs some love.
Does 8 of their like 10 titles.
That, or you need to do a one-shot that's just called Sal.
Sal.
That's just a book about Sal.
And then inside is just Cipriano.
Yeah. It's all just him writing his own name over and over and over again. It's all, there's no art, it's all letters.
Yes.
And not like words, it's just him just
kind of like what they do for like splashes, like this isn't, I'm going to make this as non-spoilery as possible. Mm-hmm. But they have this really cool they do that cool panel thing where like they're on like a motorcycle and it goes like the panel says vroom, but then the art is inside of it, which is really neat. I don't know. It's very stylized. It's very cool. The art is screams.
I'm gonna take a peek.
The art screams AWA, and the premise is really interesting and very different than what I've seen. And how they go, I'm really excited for what they've set up towards the end and all of that.
There's a really sweet scree in here.
Yes, there is.
There's a really sweet scree.
Yeah, but the page right before that is the vroom page with the paint.
Oh, I missed it.
It's right before the scree.
Oh, that is cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I like it.
Oh, there's 2 screes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're on the second scree?
I might have to pick up that. I might have to pick up this book.
And you should grab it. It's really.
I should probably grab it. Right.
You should probably grab it.
That's gonna be my message to Don tomorrow. It's just gonna be like, by the way, I don't want him like telling someone like there's one coming back. So it's just gonna be like, hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah, maybe I'll decide if I want that Dustin Wynn cover or not. And
there you go.
Maybe I'll just grab number 1 and see. That'd be the hard one.
Yeah, American Ronin is excellent. AWA Upshot, easy recommend.
Is it the second best new book you read this week?
It's the second best book I've read today.
That's pretty strong. There were some good books this week.
Cole actually read a book he liked this week, and I actually have his pick.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think I have it on my screen too. Here, I'll just throw it up. It's a really good choice.
I don't know what that is.
Let me see if I can find it. What is it? It's Boom, right? Oh wait, no. It's
Dark Horse. Dark Horse.
Oh yeah,
it's a sweet cover.
Shit! No, that's your number one.
The B cover. The B cover was also.
And you know what's the fuck?
Fantastic.
Oh my god! It's mine too.
Huh?
Fuck yes, Spy Island. Holy shit! This fucking book. Oh my god. Suck it, other comic books.
I don't know what it is, but I also know like exactly what it is. And this is just it just has that's everything that I've wanted in it. I said earlier, I think I sent a message and a tweet and like some private texts to like I was just sending messages because I finished this and I'm like, I don't remember the last time, like they got like a freaking sand flea.
Yes, the sand
ad
flea
on the back of and this is like it's kind of, is it pulpy in that way?
Yeah,
like
it
has little pulpy where it has. Plus, if your comic book is
oh my god,
if your comic book is not doing
that's what I was going to show
a 2-page title page,
you're missing out.
The other one today was that, and we can talk about that a little bit later. But that's doing it. Something's Killing the Children. It's my favorite thing in comics right now. Is you hit that chain or that page turn, and it's like, oh.
It's written by Chelsea Kane. Leah Mitternick is the supplemental art. Elise McCall is the artist. Rochelle Rosenberg is the colorist. Joe Caramagna is the letterer, and more art by Stella Greenvoss, which I would assume because it's mixed media. So to assume they're having to pull from multiple artists for different things.
And it's mixed media, not in the way of like Witches, where it's like a bunch of different types of stuff layered. It is actual separate mixed media. I think I can show this first page is fine. You have your like little map, like but it's like a tourist map. Like if you went to a theme park or something to show you where all the restaurants are and stuff.
And it also tells you where the public shelter is and where UFO sighting can be done.
Right. And then you have your like standard comic book art and letters and things. But then you also have these little like inserts of like photograph stuff, and it's the way that they use it is
amazing,
so good. I'm gonna show this one too. the
the drinks. I took screenshots of those because I want to make these drinks.
Well, maybe not the last one,
but I definitely want to make the last one.
The last one. Make the last one for Cole.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just like a restaurant menu in the middle of all the different drinks and stuff that you can get while you're staying at Spy Island. And it's just, while reading it, it's both like fantastic, but at the same time, I dread it because this is number 2 of 4.
Yeah, that's what sucks.
And the whole time I'm reading it, I'm trying to almost stop myself from enjoying it so much, because I know that it's going to be over so quickly. Yeah. And I'm going to be really, really bummed. And hopefully they get like a spin-off, or they can do like different things or something, because I'll definitely follow this team and get whatever they do.
For the uninitiated, it is Spy Island, which kind of tells you a little bit about what's going on, but it's based in the Bermuda Triangle, and weird things are just given to it. Like they've just come to terms with like the weird shit like mermaids and UFO sightings and all that, which
Krakens
is like
and
it's just like it's not urban legend or myth or anything like that. They're just like, well, this is just how life is and this is what things are. And then it's like it's normal people with extraordinary jobs who are also then living in this seemingly normal place, but that has extraordinary like things around it. It's very layered. It's very cool. And then take that with the art and everything. This book is so elevated to a level where if they could make I want more than 4 issues of this type of thing.
Yeah, like, I know it's doing really well, and I really like. I kind of just hope that
make a universe.
Dark Horse is just like, well, shit. Can you like maybe make this 6, or you want to go? You want to go 12 with this?
Or
like,
do you want to go
really
to a different
well,
place? Do you want to do this type of storytelling, but not on Spy Island? Make it Mercenary Cove or something like that, and then show us another part of the world with different mythology and different things going on as a backdrop. So we can kind of see like the whole world is okay with the weird, but it's only in certain pockets and stuff like that.
I want to keep the spy theme, so I want like the next arc is
Mercenary Cove. Mercenary Cove.
Mercenary Cove, but I want like Spy Volcano, and
Mercenary Kano.
Mercenary Kano.
Mercano. I hear you can buy that through McCarty. But yeah, no, it's easily the best book in my opinion that came out this week, and I read 12.
It's one of just my favorite.
It's so
current ongoing books. It's for sure. My favorite current ongoing book that's within its first arc.
I read 18 books today.
Wow, you pumped it up then, because
I did,
I talked to you at like 1 or 2 o'clock and you're like, I haven't read anything.
And then I did.
And I was like, I'm almost done with my stuff. I should have got more, but
yeah. And there was a lot of good today, but Spy Island was a head above the rest just because it is so different and everything. I think that's also the double-edged sword of reading 18 comics. It desensitizes a little bit to the point where it needs to be different and like kind of out of the norm to really like enjoy it a lot. And Spy Island did that.
Well, and I'm already planning for next month of maybe saving Spy. Like, I have to watch my timing so that I can read Spy Island 3 like as my last book of the day, because I read it as my second book of the day after one of my bottom picks. It was like meh, and then the top book, and like there's other books that I read, like even this. We only find them when they're dead. It was really good, and I am probably the softest person on this book that I know. That it, yeah.
You keep saying soft. Why can't you say cold?
Cold? I'm the coldest. I'm gonna sneeze soon.
No, I mean stick with your softest. It's just going to make a reaction.
Woo! All right, I'm back.
Yeah, perfect.
There you go. Yeah,
after it's done.
But yeah, that like it was great. I wasn't like super on board with the first one, and the second one is better. I'm in for the third still. I'm pretty much in for the first arc, no matter what.
I do.
But next to Spy Island, it was just really hard to. Did not read.
Say something very much to keep an eye out. If you hadn't, this also came out today. We just we had reader copies.
Yeah.
So I
really liked that book. Was that
I put it on the background for it.
Who was that? Mad Cave?
Yeah, it's Mad Cave.
Yeah.
Writer Steven Sonneveld, artist Pablo Verdugo, color Jose Exposito, letterer Justin Birch. Whoa, Justin Birch. And Chris Sanchez. Now I know the editor. When I see editor Chris Sanchez, I know who the fuck that is now because the Mad Cave showcase.
Oh yeah.
Because he's the guy who's doing their new imprint, the Maverick.
Was he the guy that like spoiled all the people's books?
Yes, that's him.
That's so good.
Yes.
So what was it like? They weren't supposed to announce the book names yet, and he was just like, "Oh, you're doing this, and you're doing."
I'll give you a little teaser, and then he shows everything.
So what a classic!
That's why we don't let Nick do things.
Yeah, is he like the Nick of Mad Cave? What's going on?
Be.
He's just like, you know what? I'm going to show the centerfold. Look at this.
Here's the last page. It's dope.
Yeah, it's really cool.
But no, Hollywood Trash #1 came out from Mad Cave. Highly recommend. It's super fun. It doesn't take itself seriously, but it's really fun. The art is cool. It's done really well. It's a fun read. If I hadn't read it before, it probably would be on this week's, at least I'd be thinking about it. It's really good. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. But that came out today, which is cool to see. I'm excited for them.
Right.
I'm trying to think of what else I was really. Justice League, the metal tie-in was good.
Yeah, I did not get a chance to read that yet.
Yeah, that's good. I like it more than the last metal book.
That's next, and then that's good because I really liked the last metal book. And then
I wasn't a huge fan, so that might not bode well.
I got that today, but didn't read it. And I got that, but I'm on.
That was good too today. Decorum was awesome.
I've only read issue 1, and that's another one that it's just a thick book, man. But I've only read 1. I am going to have some time to get to that book, though, over the next couple days, I think. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow or maybe Saturday, maybe even Sunday, I might go through and catch up. I was kind of hoping to wait until issue 6 and binge the first half, re-binge it all. It's in my box. It's in my box. I forgot about it. Paid.
This was good, but I'm a pretty big mark for Swamp Thing. I really liked it a lot. I'm a big Halloween fan, and I'm a big into fucking Swamp Thing. So it's
that's what I wanted to know, if it was good enough to pick up as a one shot.
Oh yeah, for a one shot.
Because I'm kind of, like I said, I've talked about dropping DC and stuff a lot, and I'm starting to get pretty comfortable with things I like. I used to kind of, when I first started it, I just kind of bought everything, and I'm really starting to hone into the stuff that I'm gravitating to,
matters.
Which is kind of like coming of age, sci-fi, and horror, my top 3.
Sounds like Nick.
For one book that I can just grab, and it's kind of a cool little horror thing, especially because I do love the DC characters. So if I can get a DC horror book, then perfect. But maybe I'll return American Ronin and Vampire and get that. But that's probably, was it a $9.99 book? Was it $10? $7?
$7.99?
7?
My digital copy does not have the price on the top. I don't know.
It's a 100-page giant, so it's probably a little bit more. It's not
48-page giant. That's why I don't think it was. I think it might have been $7.99 or something like that.
It's still, that was about the size of.
Oh my God! You know what? Villainous comes out
right?
October 14th. Comes out a week from now. I just read up on this book. It's from Mad Cave as well. Stoner Bill, I believe is his name, is the writer. He did a good job. It's a good book.
That was $6.99.
$6.99? Okay, I was close.
For the
it was $6 in Canada.
Hey.
Oh yeah, eh? Oh yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, it's just what's a Mad Cave? No, Angry Cavern. It's from Angry Cavern. It's a very good picture book producer. I love Angry Cavern. You should get their other books. Warrior Felines.
This guy's doing a pretty cool giveaway too. I'm gonna make my wife help me with that, so I have a chance to win.
It's a lot of work.
It's not a lot of work. It's a digital escape room, and you're gonna like it.
Oh, I like
it. My wife is playing Knack right now.
Shut up.
Over
Knack
there.
2.
Knack 2.
Yeah, it's Knack 2, Nick.
Sorry.
Fucking hell, man.
It makes a difference. Or something.
Huh?
I don't know.
I can buy a coloring book.
Isn't it coloring? Don't you spell it?
I want a coloring book
up there.
I have been going through a lot of anxiety, so I've been doing my coloring book. Look at
Are you practicing your colors?
Look at that.
Todd's gonna get hired as a colorer.
Yes.
You're gonna get to work right alongside Sal.
Yeah, so I've been if there's a coloring book, I'd be interested in a new one. Put the wife on.
Yeah, right. Hey, Kane Paul wants you to come on the show. She's pretending that she can't hear me.
Hey, isn't that like 90% of the time?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, put the wife on. Hey.
all of a sudden we have like 57 viewers. What's going on?
Yeah, weird. So Comics proposes doing his 500 subscriber giveaway, and it has to do with a digital escape room. I already solved it, but I'm letting other people like get a head start and to do it, but that's fine. I haven't already finished it. Also, I can hear your wife go, "Whoa."
She's had a little bit of wine.
Yeah, it shows. It's okay. Hey, hey, we hear it.
They can hear you. Just so you're aware. Oh. Yeah, did we want to talk about that, or are we going to talk about that later?
No, we can definitely talk about that. I do need to pee. Weirdly enough, I know, pretty badly.
All right. I'm going to stand here and just stare. Well, somebody needs to.
If everybody wants to talk about what their favorite books of the week,
let's hear. You got to give me
to.
something, or else I'm going to just stand here. I guess I could talk about 2 other books that I read that I did not make my list, and I'm thinking about dropping, which seems like a bummer. I don't like to do that.
Let's talk about those. There you go. That's a fun topic.
But we had Inkblot 2, which was a book that came out, and I liked Inkblot 1. In fact, my wife read Inkblot 1. And it was one of those where I kind of went, all right, let's see kind of where this goes. And because it's an ongoing too, it's not like a short, mini series or anything. So like sky's the limit on this. And I had no idea where they were going to go with it. And so number 2 came out and I read it and it didn't really go anywhere or do anything like it. I don't know if that's what the book's gonna be, then maybe I'm not, but maybe I missed something. I don't know. So if anybody else read Inkblot, I don't want to spoil it or say like anything that happened. It's hard to because nothing really happened. It's a great concept, I guess. It's one of those concepts that I don't know where it's going to go, and it seems like maybe it's not going. I don't know. I did read a thing in the back from the author. I didn't read all of it, but I saw like the words like, we know where we're going with this. So there is a planned thing. So it's one of those like maybe in a couple weeks something makes sense that isn't making sense now. But I have way too many books right now. So that might be a drop. We'll see how some other stuff goes. And the next one, Penultiman, is one that I remember reading the synopsis for and being like, ooh, that looks cool. And I really like Ahoy Comics. They did Second Coming, and Second Coming 2 is coming out. So if you have not read Second Coming, go get that trade so that you can be on for the second one. It's really good. And this is another one that I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. Maybe that was one that I read shortly after Spy Island 2, and maybe the switch was just a bad switch, and I should give it another shot. But I don't know. Do you have Champions? What's Champions? What's this? Champions. Dogman. Is that the book that I think my kids have Dogman books? Maybe? There's another Champions. Next me. Champions is Marvel book. Is it like a big Marvel character? Or is it somebody new? Is it like a team? I don't know Marvel at all. What's the other one? I'll look it up. So it's like they're Teen Titans. Is it good? Is it like it just started? It'd be awesome if it was 6 months old and I could check it out tomorrow if it's really good. Here we go. Oh, there's that Star Wars book that I see people either love or absolutely hate. I think it's a pretty cool cover. Here we go. Champions #1. Is that Miles? Oh, is everything? Miss Marvel, Nova, and Spider-Man Miles. I could get into that. It's a #1. I could get into that. All right, we're good. I got some negative stuff on the show finally. So when somebody's like, "Oh, you only like positive," we can be like, "Oh, watch this one."
Yeah. Watch Nick shit on stuff.
I didn't shit on it. I was just honest about it. I didn't like it. I didn't not like it. I just didn't like it.
I got Skittles.
I should have picked it up for sheer spec value alone. That book screams TV show. They're talking Champions on Marvel.
Marvel?
Yeah. I'd never heard of it. If I knew that a new Miles book was coming out, I might have grabbed that. So,
Skittles and beer. That's a good combo.
Depends on the beer. Is it like a green zebra?
Nope.
Because I could do that.
Okay. So, Batman 100 came out today.
Batman 100.
It did not make our top picks of the week.
Joker War finale.
Yep.
This was the culmination of how many books? 20?
20?
20-ish?
No. 14. 86 to 100.
Well, but plus tie-ins. Because Joker War. I'm talking just Joker War.
Oh.
Just Joker War alone was...
I mean, if you count tie-ins, sure, but it wasn't that big of an arc.
I do, because I was considering buying all of the tie-ins. It just happened. If Death Metal wasn't going on right now, I would have bought all of the tie-ins.
Hey, buddy.
And that's the show.
Chaos, since you're coming in late, I'll throw this up for you. These are our picks of the week.
Officially started. Joker War started on 95. It was 5 or 6 issues of Batman, but then like every Bat book had a Joker, at least one, if not 2 or 3 tie-ins. I think Batgirl had 3.
Yeah.
Nightwing had 2 or 3. There's a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a couple of them. And yeah, I didn't grab them because I had Death Metal, and it was just like, no, I can't do all of it. And I said from the very beginning of it that if the finale blows me away, I will put the money down and buy the hardcover. And it's cool. I don't have to buy the hardcover.
What do you mean, Nick?
It's cool. I just saved like $40.
My beer exploded again.
What are you doing? Like shaking them up on your way down? Are you putting them in your pocket and then running down the steps?
Yes, obviously. I do bring beer up and down the stairs.
That's how. That's why I know that's what's happening.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Spy Island across the board, Chaos. Absolutely, Spy Island across the board. And that'd be Golden Burrito. We don't have a term for like the poop burrito of the week. Maybe that's it. But
I think first
Jesse
of all,
says the stale burrito.
The 4-day-old burrito.
Yeah, it's like the gas station burrito. It's the no, I'm not going to spend $40 on X-Men books. that's definitely not what's going to happen, Chaos. I still haven't even bought House of X Powers of 10.
Hoxpox.
Which I would
Taco Bell
buy. Which I
burrito.
would buy. Hey, I had Taco Bell this morning. I like Taco Bell.
I had Taco Bell on our last live stream.
Yeah, that's right.
Delicious.
I hate you
It was
for
delicious.
that.
Amazing Spider-Man 49. That was also a book that came out today.
Huh.
I haven't got to read it yet.
Was it better than Batman 100?
Yeah, Flasher, have you read both? I've only read one of them.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was bad. It felt like a commercial just for other books that are coming out. Like it, I don't know. The clown hunter stuff I'm very into. I'll give it that.
He had it on Saturday too when I was
Still have some left.
We both ate it together. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. I just got
this is the comic poop burrito.
I went and did curbside for I'm shit.
So okay, I did not hate this as much as what it seems like you hated it.
I didn't hate it. I'm just
Sorry,
I'm very disappointed because I had high expectations.
I had incredibly low expectations because the designer already pissed me off enough.
See, and I liked that. But yeah.
But I was already set up because I'm like, I think I know how this is going to go. It went how I thought it was going to go. And I don't think it was bad.
It wasn't bad. It was like, it was like someone let the air out of the balloon and it was like, it's all done. And it was like, seriously, all that? Like all that. And it just kind of was like.
Welcome to hyped up comic book arcs. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Like
I know, well, I'm not new to that, but I know Cole.
You haven't been here long enough to be desensitized from it.
Yeah, no, I know Cole has talked a few times about how Tynan has, like, he was given this story to write. Mm-hmm. So,
it feels like it though.
Yeah. This is
especially
not
this one.
It's not like his baby. This was, and there was some stuff that I liked, and I think that there's some stuff I really liked in the beginning of the book that addresses some stuff in King's Run. That if you weren't a massive fan of King's Run, there's definitely some.
Who wouldn't be a massive fan of that?
There's some meta stuff in this book that might make you be like, hell yeah, stick it to him, kind of a thing. I'm sure it's all innocent and not actually meant, but
thank you.
This event will it'll forever shake the ground, and
except it keeps everything exactly the same. Nothing really changes.
Batman will never be the same.
Yep.
I definitely liked this, which I just got to read like yesterday.
That was great. I know.
I got to read that yesterday. Fantastic. Which actually, that's why I was hyped up for that, and it just.
Was that one of my books last week? I can't remember if I actually put it on. I think I put it on my list, didn't I?
Yeah. The next arc should be James Tynan's. Like it should be his. That's his Batman. So
this is what I'm excited for.
I am not dropping Batman. It is, but it has made the list of like, should I drop this book? Yeah, should I should I drop this book? DC Universe Infinite is going to be 6 months behind, and I could probably handle being 6 months behind on Batman. But
Chaos would just tell you to read a year ago, and it's all the fucking same, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Bat Universe will never be the same. Yeah, I know, but it was it looked good. I do not care for what they did with Punchline, and I would think I was. I mean, maybe we'll. I don't know.
We both told him, Andrew, because
I never said it wasn't good.
I just hadn't read it yet.
I wasn't buying any of the tie-ins, so I didn't want to grab it because I was so sure that this was going to.
But I literally
to be insane.
I read the first story of the Warzone one, and that's when I told them both like they need to buy this book because the first story alone is worth the price.
Oh yeah.
And then the Clown Hunter is awesome.
Mm-hmm. The stuff in the middle is good, but the first story is probably the best.
Mm-hmm.
But I might fanboy Clown Hunter and take the last story of the book because it was.
I want a Clown Hunter variant where he's in the same pose as that Punchline one.
Yes.
I would very much like that.
Yeah. I kind of hope Punchline variant becomes a thing. That would be that would be fantastic. Everybody out there, if you do a Punchline variant, I'm interested.
If you check out Villainous coming out October 14th next week, you can also see a Punchline variant of that.
There is one.
Yeah. October 14th, Villainous.
Huh.
By Stoner Bill.
And who's publishing that?
Angry Cavern.
Angry Cavern. So
Villainous.
I don't know. The art was great. Was it March again? Yeah, it was March. I'm still on this book. I've been thinking this was the first book I read today. And then I read Spy Island, so it was just this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is maybe making me think that I don't like this as much as I like. Maybe I'm just comparing it too much.
Villainous is a story from Grumpy Alcove. Thank you, Comic Book Poser.
I was more excited about that ad that I saw in there.
Oh, what up, man? Hi, Run the Comics. Thanks for checking us out. We're doing our top picks of the week, which I'll throw up for you.
Run them comics fast. Run them comics fast. Run them comics fast.
Meow the Comics? Is that something else we can get? Meow the Comics?
Is that the reference? I so hope it is.
That'd be great. But also, I want to have a channel now, Meow the Comics.
Meow the Comics. Is that the one where we just like shit on Inkblot all night?
Yeah, we just meow the whole time.
Yes, meow.
And now we're talking about Batman 100, which did not make our top picks of the week.
No.
It landed exactly the way I thought it was going to. It wasn't disappointing to me because I had no expectations. But my goodness, if you
had like 15 endings.
Spy Island, you'll notice we all really like Spy Island.
Didn't it had like 4 endings?
Sure.
And I think the first ending it had, I wished was the ending. Like if they would have
more ambiguity to the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when is it not ambiguous? Ambiguous.
I think he did a good job with
ambiguous
for what they gave him to write. I think he did a really good job, and I don't think it was a bad Batman run at all. But it. I mean, it was better than a lot of Tom King's run. Heyo. I'm going to.
Do I want to ask why?
Don't. I'm still going to buy all of them. It doesn't matter. He could like kick puppies and... Or she? Kane? Who's Kane? Oh, no.
Tom King. Doesn't he write books?
Tom King?
Yeah.
You're thinking of Stephen King.
No.
Tom King does not write books.
He writes comic books.
He writes comic books. He's maybe wrote a book.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Thank you, Sam King. I also would like to know because
I'm still gonna read it, and I'll still be like, this is the best comic book in the world.
What did King do, Kane?
What did Kane?
What Kane did.
Is this like how the guy in Office Space doesn't like Michael Bolton because they have the same name? Is that?
This is when we find out Kane Paul's actual name is Chelsea Kane, and he's really pissed off about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure it's going to be something terrible that'll make me really sad. And I already can't read a Batman title I was really enjoying.
I saw somebody maybe it was Kane Paul. Somebody on Twitter was saying they didn't like man-eaters. Is that why you just don't like man-eaters? Because that's the same. Is that the same author? Or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go with that.
I know things. I feel like everyone You don't forget, but I didn't care about artists and writers until you guys started forcing me to. I just read everything. I read everything, so it didn't matter. I'm like, yeah, I like that book. And then I'd find out like one of the books I really like was written by somebody else, and I'd be like, oh, that's neat. What an interesting factoid.
Chelsea Kane is an American writer of novels and columns. She's 48 years old, lives in Iowa City.
Chelsea Kane did do Man-Eaters.
And okay, so that's the one I'm thinking of. I know I talked to somebody on Facebook or on Twitter today that didn't like Man-Eaters, and it was a whole deal with Nat and all that. But
was Nat upset that they didn't like Man-Eaters?
Yeah.
Sounds right. Also, I don't know if you're still around the comics, but we are missing a third we normally have.
Oh, I see.
Comics.
She Oh. Ask Chelsea Kane about her trans exclusionary radical feminist agenda.
Oh no.
That's from bleedingcool.com.
Oh.
So hold on. Images Man-Eaters upset people so much its writer left Twitter. So she quit Twitter. I don't know. I have not read a single issue of
King Paul drops that bomb and then just walks away. Where the hell are you?
He's just out. He's like, got him.
They're gonna.
She's
really
like she's a super nice lady.
Transphobic and what in what context did she do the hate tweets that people don't like? Man, what the fuck? I can't have anything that I love anymore. God damn it. The best Batman book that's come out in like a year, I can't read anymore. And now maybe the best comic book of the year. At least my
is she like
mini
JK Rowling bad, or is it just like she just said a bad tweet and people freaked out? Like I don't know. All I see is feminist agenda stuff, which that's fine.
Nick doesn't think women should have the vote, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you can have a feminist agenda because you're not going to be voting anyway, so that's fine. No, that's not. You're going to edit that out, right, Todd?
Yeah. Nope.
I can't. If I've been searching this long. Oh, there's
no, Kane Paul talked. It's a literal thing that happened with him, with her.
Oh, I told her I followed her because I had the same name, and she went on a rant and had her Twitter puds start in on me, then blocked. That's fine. Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
Sure. That's fine.
I get it. I wouldn't be pleased about that either.
I might like her more now.
He's gonna stick all of Twitter on you now.
Why were you?
I'm sorry, Kane Paul. That sucks.
No,
that would turn me off. That would turn me off from somebody too.
It would turn me off, but that's not enough to turn me off.
Oh, I'm still going to get this book, but each time I'm going to be like, asterisk. She was a dick to Kane Paul.
Yeah, that's not cool. we could burrito gang up. Well, she deleted her Twitter, so we can't.
Let's be careful with our verbiage.
Burrito gang up.
No, let's just keep gang out of it. First of all,
a pile.
Nope.
We could bang.
Nope.
It'd be a.
Nope.
I'm getting looks from across the room now.
Yeah. Let's not. Let's not.
Todd's like, this has been a comic burrito.
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap this burrito and possibly get Cole back here as soon as possible.
ASAP. Yeah, Cole, we need you.
But it is. Yeah, no, it's definitely time to wrap this up, anyways. So, thanks for getting wrapped up with us, everybody, and thanks for the interesting conversations and all of that. Very much appreciate you. Perfect, because I was gonna hold.
Still the best comic currently on the shelves. Sorry, Kane Paul.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry.
We love you, and we don't like her for treating you that way.
No.
But this is a very good comic book.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That sucks. Okay. But yeah, thanks for getting wrapped up with us. I'm Todd.
And I'm Nick.
And we're missing Cole. And this has been Comic Burrito. This Week in Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.